My name's Adrian. I'm a mechanical engineering student at Concordia University. The thing I like the most is just how rounded and inclusive mechanical engineering is in terms of your exposure to so many topics. It's not extremely precise in one thing, but you definitely get a huge exposure to a ton of science and engineering topics. What I wouldn't like would be, although it's wide as it is right now, I would like some more computer courses, as that's definitely the way the future is going for mechanical engineering. It can be really difficult. You have to be pretty good at math. You have to be exceptionally good at physics and wrapping your head around difficult problems that are always going to be different from problem to problem. Yeah, that's what I would say for that. It sort of really depends who you spend time with. There's definitely groups that are cliquey and competitive, but as long as you stick with the right folks, you don't really pay attention to those who are, in my opinion. My favorite courses, I tend to love the computer science courses and the math courses because the workload is really straightforward. It's extremely structured compared to some of the other courses that seem really staggered and not as organized. Yeah, so I would say, yeah, the more math courses for sure. Yeah, I definitely don't like my manufacturing courses because the classes are just, again, they're super disorganized, I find, and it's difficult to make something that's really structured and something that is so sparse, and there's just so much information in small domains, so it's hard to have that be organized properly. Yeah, on average, I think I like my teachers a lot. There's definitely a few bad eggs out there who aren't exceptionally in love to teach low-level engineering courses, but the majority of teachers are really good, and it does matter that you pay attention to who you're which professors you're signing up for, because there can be better professors than others for sure. In class itself, probably about 18 hours in lectures. It depends how many courses you're taking. The average is about 5 or 6 courses, or a lot of students take 4, but you're technically supposed to take 5 to finish in 4 years. So yeah, I'd probably say about 18, depending on the semester. Studying, on average, it probably goes to maybe 20 to 25 on average for a couple hours a day. Yeah, I'm a math tutor. I would say so. Definitely in the end of the semester, I would not say that, but I make time for myself for sure. It's all about being organized with and prioritizing. You can't know everything in a class, but you should divvy up your time intelligently to do so. From what I understand, I'm a second-year student, so the first couple years are really theoretical. It's really getting a good foundation of how to solve problems, the math behind solving problems. So there's not a lot of teamwork as of yet. I do hear that there's much more teamwork later on when you're actually having to face larger tasks that can't be done with one single brain. So as of yet, not much, but hoping there will be more for sure. Yes, I am. But I am yet to have my first internship yet, so.
And how does that work?
So essentially being a co-op student, you're expected to intermittently work from study terms to work terms. So you're always transitioning between the two. You have about 3 work terms in total. They can all be at the same company. Most of the time, you'll find your first one and you can stick to it, or you can swap for all 3 or the first 2 or something like that mix. And yeah, so that's about how it works with the co-op program. I'm not a specialist because I haven't had my first internship yet. Yeah, big time. So the first year really teaches you how to think about engineering problems, and the second year was you really get more towards the core topics of engineering, and specifically mechanical engineering, such as material science, intro to robotics, and a lot of physics. Yeah. I mean, the topics are more complex, that's for sure, but it would really depend on how you divvy your time again. So you do have to be more focused in courses. There's no such thing as like missing a lecture and expecting the next one to make sense. So you're constantly catching up, but as long as you keep steady, you can get along as long as you're organized. It depends. I personally chose mechanical because of how big of a topic it is. So I have the personal ambition of going into AI robotics, and so having a foundation in mechanical engineering really helps in the robotics industrial side of things. And so if you're someone who knows they want to be working on engineering problems, then mechanical engineering is a really good place to start. Otherwise, there's tons of other interesting other interesting engineering programs that are cool too. Yeah, I'm in the process of joining the Space Concordia group. That is a really, really big space club, one of the biggest in North America. And it's great, but I'm yet to get in as of yet because there's a lot of intro tasks to complete before you actually get to be part of the team. Specifically in my case, the robotics team. You essentially need to demonstrate that you're capable of helping with the club. So there is a technical wall to overcome before. You're not going to get much help if you're of course it's to learn and to work with others, but you do have to prove that you have a pretty decent grasp in most of the large disciplines in mechanical engineering, for sure. Yeah, you can join it whenever, as long as you can pass that task. The task does expect you to have knowledge of some of the fourth year courses, which is great. I mean, it exposes you to everything you're going to see in your career, and you can study on your own a little bit before, so that when you do reach that course, you've been exposed to it previously. Probably for both, I would think. I mean, it's a great experience to be part of a club like Space Concordia or SAE, which is the racing division. It's separable from Space Concordia. I'm sure there's a huge sense of meeting people. You get to meet a lot of people, you get to share that experience of having actually built something and participating in competitions all around the world. So no, from the bird's eye view, it looks great, and I'm excited to start. In 5 years, so I still have 2 years left of this degree, and I do anticipate getting a master's to specialize more in the software engineering angle of this, for sure. So hopefully in grad school or in the industry.